admit that I used to draw portraiture in a human form, doodle of a two-headed unicorn. It was soothing, moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and a muse from beyond, even if it went beautifully wrong.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and
Larry, the Cavaliers may have lifted the local championship drought, but there's another team who'd like a little of that success, and that's the Browns as we come to you from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New England Patriots and the Cleveland Browns. First carry now. This is Johnson. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changed the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now Kessler on second down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Now the Browns' replacement for Andy Lee at 7th-year man Britton Colquitt on to punt it. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. This is taken at the 10. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski, 76 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Working from the gun, Kessler. And Barnidge has it on the right side. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Oh, look at the juke. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, last year for Duke Johnson, 104 carries, was kind of held back, though, by that hamstring.
If he's healthy, that number will be eclipsed big time this year. They want to give him some work.
Yeah, 3 down back in Miami. Think he's being groomed for that in Cleveland?
No question about it. They want to make sure they control the football, and he will be a big key to getting it done.
The intended target was Corey Coleman, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. 2nd and 10 now. Kessler once more. He's got time. Look at the time. He finds his receiver left side. This is Patton. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because they gave him plenty of time to stay back there, survey the field, go through the reads that he wanted to, and deliver the ball accurately. That was really well executed.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Again, here's Blunt. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2nd down following the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play. Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1, you know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman.
Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic. And they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Back back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Here we go. Blue 90.
Play fake to Johnson. Now Kessler surveying the field. It's caught. Patton. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On 2nd down, Kessler. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to face a 3rd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
This is Johnson. He's got it. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing is Kessler on 3rd down. And he finds Barnidge. He's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Gary Barnidge, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, Dorsett. Philip Dorsett by himself. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And time for us to take a break here in the booth. More from Cleveland after this. From the gun on 3rd, Kessler. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And Brandon, from our time in...
After review of the play, the line on the field is reversed.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Edelman set to return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership, by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4.
Whether it's what we call an even front or an odd front. And an odd front's real easy to figure out. But that guy is lined up.
Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And the Browns getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Finding time. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And he's brought down after a good gain. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. Again, we'll see the pistol here. From midfield, here's Kessler. He's got time in the pocket. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's Kessler yet again. He's got time. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Again, it's Kessler. Caught left side. It's Barnage. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Kessler to throw. It's caught. Patton. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Forbath will put this one through, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Brady now on first down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. The final shot before half for Brady. The throw left side complete to Hogan. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Now Dion Lewis to return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
On first down, Brady. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay up.
Philip Dorsett by himself. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Set, blue landing. Blue landing.
Again, it's Johnson. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Leopard.
Throwing now, Kessler on first down, surveying the field. He finds his receiver left side. This is Patton. A gain of 6 there on first.
recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Kessler looks to throw on 2nd down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now Kessler, throw left side, complete to Sharp. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Fresh set of downs here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They come out here in the eye. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football. And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about...
And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. On 3rd down, Kessler can't find anyone open. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times...
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Here we go. Kessler on 4th down. It's caught. Patton. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
The touchdown was scored by the runner. But the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly. Allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now Brady, left side, it's Dorsett. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett with an unbelievable 5th touchdown of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Screen play, Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And I don't think Edelman will be able to get to this one. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensive.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Kessler will try again on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, and sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down. When you want 3, get a little bit closer, make it an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense, and they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Brady going to throw here. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care. Philip Dorsett by himself. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
And so they're able to convert the 2-point try. Oh, boy, rubbing a little salt in the wound there, going for 2 up this big.
You know, there's one time when I played, Brandon, and played against a team that was just absolutely pile driving us. And they ended up going for 2 late in the game. And I asked one of the guys, why'd you do that? He said, because we wanted to win by more. That feels like that type of situation.
Wow. Well, it could also result in a melee later, though. We get a glance at Duke Johnson as he heads back out onto the field. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync. Because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets. And you might not block them quite the way you want to. But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together. And that's what we're seeing right now.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Finding time. And Barnidge has it on the right side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now it's Kessler. And he finds his target. It's Sharp. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Kessler now on first down. It's caught. It's Barnidge over the middle. And he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And look at the numbers, a repeat performance. It seems right now it doesn't matter how many guys they're going to put on him, he's going to catch the football.
And when you hit that zone, and that's what he's in right now, where everything is working well for him, and I think it's in combination with what the offense coordinator is doing. He's a primary target. He looks at his play sheet, knows he wants to get him the football, and has designed some routes effective for the last 2 weeks. He's really been fun to watch.
Caught left side, it's Barnidge. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Kessler. He's got time in the pocket. Dumping it off for Johnson.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, 15-yard penalty.
And you notice how the offensive line responded. A couple went to check on the quarterback, and a couple went to the guy who hit the quarterback. No one likes to see their quarterback hit.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
Offense.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Blue 90.
Now it's Kessler yet again. He's got time. That is incomplete. He was looking for Quentin Patton that time. That'll bring up second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
False start, offense.
Another pistol look here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Play fake to Johnson. Now Kessler. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. And here's Lewis. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Now Brady doesn't like the formation here. He'll take a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Brady going to look to throw. It's complete right side to Benjamin. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Brady going to throw. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.